Hello and welcome to this episode of the Work in Progress podcast. I am your host, Colleta Macharia, and I'm very delighted that you could join me once again. While on a visit to Botswana, the city of Gaborone, I had the opportunity to climb up the Hale Hill, and I got to do this twice. The first time at sunrise and the second time at sunset on the following day, and each time with a different group of friends. Now, on the second day, unfortunately, we didn't get to go to the highest place because we did not want the darkness to catch up with us while up there. And during the climb down on day 2, my friends and I were jokingly asking ourselves, why did we put ourselves through this torturous climb? And we said that we could have taken a brisk walk or a jog on the level sidewalks of, the area where we were at in Gaborone, and we would have even clocked more steps and spent less time than we did going up and down the hill. And the thing is that, yes, we could have, but we would have missed seeing the magnificent city of Gaborone from the hilltop. And over and above that, we got to bond, and we had a wonderful workout. And even over and above that, I took with me 6 lessons that I would like to share with you. And don't worry, I'm not going to bombard you with all 6 in this episode. I am going to share only 3 today. And these are the lessons I picked from the climb up and down the Hale Hill. Number 1, there is always a price to pay. You want that exhilarating view? There's a price to pay for it. So be prepared to pay the price. Lesson number 2, teamwork makes the dream work. And this is a saying that I like very much by John Maxwell. Lesson number 3, make hay while the sun shines. So let's go back to lesson number 1. Be prepared to pay the price for that exhilarating and exciting view. There is a Swahili saying that says, Mtaka cha mvunguni sharti ainame. Translated to, whoever wants to pick something from down under must stoop or bend to collect it. What this proverb means is that for us to achieve something of value, hard work and effort are needed. Getting ahead, getting to the finish line, or achieving our goals or success, whether it's in our career or business, there is a price to pay, and we must be prepared for it. So you could be in a space where you are trying to revamp your CV and make application after application while receiving rejection letters or even not hearing from the recruiters that you have sent your papers to. Don't give up. Or you might be trying to stay afloat in business during difficult economic times. Don't give up. Keep climbing, and you will experience success in due course. Lesson number 2, teamwork makes the dream work. Climbing a hill or working or doing something with a team can be tough. It can be difficult, but doing it alone is even tougher and lonely. And if you trip, then you have no one to help you up. In the example that I gave above, as a career coach, I meet lots of people who sometimes get frustrated in the process of job search because of what I mentioned. You're making applications and receiving rejection letters or not even hearing from the recruiters at all. And oftentimes when we begin to work together, one of the challenges that we find is that the CV is not written in a way that presents their skills and experience in a way that is attractive to the recruiter. Sometimes the CV is not ATS compliant in this day and age where technology is applied in scanning the CVs. If that CV is not written in a way that keywords will pop out and will be caught by technology, then it may not be representing you in the best way. And sometimes it will be that cover letter that is not articulating your value proposition properly. When you team up with somebody who can help you, you'll be able to spot these gaps and these problems and make the necessary adjustments or corrections. And lesson number 3, make hay while the sun shines. Remember the wind I spoke about in episode 40 and how when it comes in the right amounts, it helps the tree trunk grow stronger and the roots sink deeper? Sometimes it's good for us to put ourselves through tough and challenging circumstances, create some windy situations for ourselves so that we can develop grit and resilience. Unfortunately, in life, these tough challenges will come uninvited. And when they do come, then we have to dig deeper into the strength reserves that we have and obviously lean on God to help us get through. There is a quote by Charles R. Swindoll that says, "When the storms attack without warning, only deep, powerful roots keep us standing." So it's important for us to challenge ourselves so that we can deepen and strengthen our roots and make them powerful. A few years ago, my mom underwent knee surgery and she had to go through a long and painful recovery period. And after the first and second surgeries, she was bound to a wheelchair for several months. And one of the frustrations that she had was just not being able to stand or walk or run simple errands for herself like before. And she would often tell me, "When your legs are strong, when you can walk, walk." And so going back to that conversation with my friends as we were coming down the Harley Hill, where we were joking about why we put ourselves in such torturous situations, I remember my mom's words when she said, "When your legs are strong and you can walk, walk." And this is what I say. Why do I put myself through such torturous situations as hill climbing or jogging for hours on end? I do it while I can, because I can. We never know about seasons of life. And just a few years ago, we experienced COVID-19 and things that we could do freely before. We found ourselves in a situation, in a place where we couldn't do them because of lockdowns. And so when we have opportunity to do things that are exhilarating, fun, but tough, to do things that are tough, but they are exhilarating, fun, and value-adding to our lives, let's do them while we can, because we can. Have a fantastic week and see you on the next episode. The Work in Progress podcast is brought to you by Cogent Afrique. Visit www.cogentafrique.com to check out learning and development opportunities for you, your team, organization, and family.